everyone. We're so glad you're with us. This is Chicagonista Live. The girls are all here, and I'm so excited because we've got a lot of girl power in this room. We have a full audience today. Let's hear. Yes, they're there. And I know I say every month that we have an exciting show.
Because we always do.
Oh my goodness. Do we have an exciting show today?
Today, I'm like all morning, like, oh my God, oh my God. But we're so excited to have you guys, really. This is really exciting for us to have a lot of your friends to come here.
I'm showing off because, yes, these are James Beard Awards. We have an award winner who will be coming up on our show, Chef Gail Gand, who is a well-known chef here in Chicago. I can't wait to catch up with her. There's so much to tell you about, but let's welcome you formally to the show, Chicagonista Live. Everybody, the gang's all here. I'm Nancy Lou, as always, joined by Beth Rosen, MJ Tam. We are your Chicagonista Live hosts, and as always, please tweet along with us because
we are giving you guys some really great prices from Flat Out Bread. We're starting a segment today called Flat Out Love, so make sure keep on tweeting. Also at Space by Dojo, of course.
And we have such an amazing audience. We're going to talk about the guests, but I just want to let you know we have such an amazing audience that came out to the show today. And we want to thank Rebecca Borges, who we teamed up with, who started a group called Fem City. Am I saying that right?
Fem City!
They're in the house. They are in the house. An incredible group of entrepreneurial women that had a luncheon here right before the show. So welcome, ladies. Look forward to learning more about you.
And more to think, we have Bon Manger. Did I say that right?
How do we say that?
Bon Manger. Where is it? Duana, did I say that right?
Fantastic
There
food.
she is.
There she is. She's a caterer here in Chicago, and she catered some for our staff earlier while we're working and everything. So thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
But we always start off the show with Chicago happenings. This is Chicagonista Live after all. And there's so much happening in this city. First off, all the construction. There are construction booms all over the city. It's said that in Chicago we have two seasons, winter and construction. And we're in the heart of construction.
And actually, you can probably hear a little construction going on over our head because where we're broadcasting from, which is Space by Dojo, they're going under some really cool renovation that we'll be talking about a little later. And I think they're getting ready to open. Am I right, John, or am I lying again? Yes, okay, I'm right. They're going to be opening a really great coffee shop right behind us. And event space.
Yay.
So thank you, Space by Dojo, for letting us use this as a studio. We can't wait for the coffee shop.
When I'm not hanging out with the Chicagonista Live girls, I'm usually at WGN News, and up on the northwest side of Chicago is Wrigley Field. there's a lot of construction there. And
Now
wow.
you can't tell people to meet you. You know, you used to be like, okay, let's meet at the McDonald's. Oh wait, McDonald's
Not
is
there
okay.
anymore.
All right,
anymore.
well, let's meet at the 7-Eleven.
Not there anymore.
What is going on? There's no place to meet people anymore.
Major renovation, and it's taking years to finish. But when it's finished, we're going to have a 4 or 5 star hotel there, a great plaza,
Beautiful, and it's going to be called the Hotel Zachary.
Yes.
And I'm surprised because I would think it's Hotel Wrigley, but I mean, to me, I think it's amazing. I don't think there's really great hotels heading that way, and everyone seems to like have to
It'll
come
be
to
cool
downtown
to have
for that. I think
a major hotel there.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Now I don't know. Does it owned by Wrigley?
Now, does anyone know the significance of Zachary? The name Zachary, Hotel Zachary. Beth,
I know. Do you know?
do tell.
I love Nancy. She's my personal news person. She
But
comes
you
right
know.
from WGN.
No, you're informed. I want to hear.
I don't know a lot, but I do know this, that the architect, right, who built Wrigley Field.
There you go.
Do you know some other things that he built?
Do tell.
Okay. Did he build the original Comiskey?
He's an architect of. I know that it was Wrigley, but I'm not sure.
And something in I think the Kankakee Courthouse. I may be lying. You could Google and tweet with me if I'm wrong. But I did know that Zachary Hotel. I think it's a cool name.
Very cool
Very
name.
cool.
I love. Well, I'm sure you find it cool because your son's name is Zach, right? That's kind of cute. I love.
So you have to stay there every time you go to a game now.
And
Maybe
speak
we'll
with
have
Zach.
his wedding there. It'll be really easy to brand
I
everything.
think it's so
Oh, no,
cool.
we'll
I
have to
love
add
it.
his
I love it.
bride.
So buy McDonald's, and there you go. We have Hotel Wrigley.
Well, very
but
cool.
more construction in the city. River Walk is expanding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys have gone to the River
A
Walk
clap
yet.
of hands. Who's been to the River
Who's been
Walk?
to the Riverwalk?
Amazing.
Okay.
And now it's expanding, going south a little bit, and what is it? 1.3 miles all the way to Franklin and Lake.
So basically, forget San Antonio. Come to Chicago. We've got an awesome Riverwalk now.
You know, I'm surprised it's taking them this long to actually build more around that area because I think Chicago is such a great river city.
Yes.
You know, and we usually go to the Riverwalk right in front of where our office is. But truth be told, my car got towed yesterday. And I had to go to Lower Wacker to bail the car out. But
not fun.
the positive side is
You discovered things.
Yeah, I didn't walk. I haven't walked that side of the Riverwalk yet, and that's where all the party boats hang out, and there's restaurants there. And so, actually, if your car gets towed, you can walk
There's a
to the
benefit.
town.
That was a very expensive walk.
It was very expensive walk.
We don't want to ask how it got towed, but no.
What's the next story?
We have Vista building that's going to
The
be
Wanda
going
Vista
up.
Tower
Wanda
is
Vista.
coming to
And they
Chicago.
ground broke already last
Yes,
week, correct?
yes.
And it's going to be the 3rd highest building in Chicago. And,
And not
I think we
cheap
have a
to move
picture of it
in.
in the skyline. And it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I think Chicago has the best skyline, period. So.
Well, and so we're going to add to the skyline with another gem. It's going to be so high, and it's not cheap to move in there. I think the studio apartment, so basically a one room, will be $800,000.
Well, it took $1 billion to build that building.
Yeah. So
I mean, and it's supposed to be the most expensive, like you
Building
said,
in
building
Chicago.
in Chicago, and to rent from there. Can
Yeah.
you imagine? I mean, it'd be nice,
Wow.
but that's it. You know, you think about the property tax that we pay here already in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's just gonna, get higher and higher. So it's a little scary, but exciting. But expect more construction is basically what we're trying to
construction.
tell
But
you.
it's all for the better. Chicago's becoming a great town. And I want to introduce our first guest because Chicago is really known now as one of the top foodie towns. I mean, the James Beards Awards have come here, all the chefs that are really making their name in the world. But there's somebody that really, really helped kick this all off. And she stayed true to who she is, and she's not only has built her career here, she continues to come back. And I can't tell you how thrilled we are to invite to come on over,
Yay!
Gail Gann.
Yay! And she's armed. Chef Gann is armed.
You know, it's funny you say that. It's like, funny. It's my great-grandmother's rolling pin.
Oh, how cool.
So she came over here from Budapest in 1904 with 3 kids, $8.04, and this rolling pin.
Wow.
So it's sort of, no
Wow.
one should be surprised that I'm a pastry chef for a living.
Wow.
But I used to travel with it all the time. And one time I was going through TSA, and the guy at TSA, he's like, "Oh my God, you're that girl chef, you're that pastry chef on Food Network. I love your show. I watch it all the time." And then he pulls this out of my carry-on and says, "You're gonna have to check this." And I said, "What? You know what I do?
Really?
Why do I have to check?" He goes, "This could be considered a weapon." And I said, I never considered it a weapon till now.
Yeah, for killer
Because I wanna hit
pastry.
you with this.
Too bad you're not Asian. You could say to your chopstick and you lost one.
So I bring it with me. It's kind of like having my whole.
It's your security.
It's your history. It's
my
your family
history.
So
history.
great.
Grandma
I
Jenny,
love
so I brought it
that.
with. I hope you know.
And I'm going to
That's
say my
awesome.
joke again because I thought somebody talked over it, but it makes killer pastry. But don't tweet that.
So how are you guys?
Oh my gosh,
Great.
we're so excited. We have some accoutrements of Gail Gann. So if you're missing anything before you leave, it's dressing our set here.
Including your James Beard Awards.
Yeah, you guys can try those on if you want to do selfies with the.
Oh my God! How cool!
Okay.
How
Wow.
cool! Okay, seriously, how special
Oh,
is
it matches your
to
blouse
have
there.
this?
When I got my
This is
Beard
so
Award,
cool.
I was in tears, and the amount of people I felt like I had to thank.
That's
that got me to where I
amazing.
was. And I don't have one but 2. I've won for best pastry
That's
chef.
so cool.
I won for best service at True, my fine fancy pants restaurant that I'm still a partner at, but I don't have any day-to-day responsibilities. But I remember when I got my award, I was like crying, right?
That's
so I ran out into
awesome.
the lobby to go to the ladies' room to like dab, to fix the makeup, and Bobby Flay intercepts me out in the lobby. He's like, "Gail." I said, "What?" "Damn, you know what this means, right?" I said, that's one of those questions that there's one right answer, and my dad used to do that.
What's
too.
it mean?
I don't know what, I'm like, "No, what does it mean?" He goes, "You have to double your day rate now." Oh. So to him, that's what it meant. For me, what it meant was not only notoriety and cred from my peers, but when my husband questions anything I make at home, I say, "Gee, honey, I don't
Here
know
it
what your
is.
James Beard Awards are, but mine are hanging right." Poor guy. Like everyone thinks, "Oh, it must be so great being married to a chef." It's not, because you have no say in what hits the table, and we think we're right. So the best service one, if he questions like what wine glass I use for a certain, I'm like, "Gee, I got my best."
So do you wear this like every day
Where's yours again?
in the kitchen?
I just hang him in the kitchen at home.
Oh,
And I just
That's
kinda,
intimidating.
I don't even have to say anything. I just kind of like, point my nose up at them,
Over
and
there.
he just drops this whole thing.
So Gail leads, as you can only imagine, such an amazing, exciting life. Not only the people she's met, and I want to tell the Julia Child story quickly, but she came in and I'm looking at her, I'm like, "Dang girl, you look good, you're tan." Because
you do
you
look
were
great.
just
I was just in French Polynesia,
Wow.
which is the Society Islands, which is Tahiti, and Moorea and Bora Bora. But it sounds great, right? It wasn't a vacation. I swear I was working. I was on the Paul Gauguin cruise line, but I was leading a group of people to a vanilla plantation to teach them about vanilla orchids, how to pollinate them,
Neat.
and all about vanilla. And then I did a demo on the ship on how to use vanilla. So that's my job.
It's
It's
amazing.
no wonder I keep working.
Yeah.
that is awesome.
That's my gig.
What keeps you inspired when you do all this?
Besides your great grandmother.
Right. Some of it's, genetic.
Other than, this
genetic
hanging
flaw
all the
that I got
time.
from my family.
That's no flaw.
Honestly, I travel a lot, as
Yeah.
Beth mentioned. I just got back from London. I was in London all last week dropping my son off at college at the London School of Economics. Did I mention my son goes to the London School of Economics?
Wow, that's very impressive.
But the best thing about London, of course, is Paris, right? So I went to Paris for a couple days. So you're asking about inspiration. I actually brought you guys something. I've never seen anything like this before.
What is it?
I don't even know exactly what they are. It's some little ginger cake that's stuffed with lemon curd. So they're from Bon Marché. Is anybody
Yeah.
from Bon Marché in Paris? Bon Marché is the department store.
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
And then they've got the big food
Court
block.
or-
Yeah, so I just wandered around there aimlessly. I think the security was a little worried about me, how long I stayed.
You weren't carrying a baton, were you?
But I'm just looking at everything and seeing, what's new, what's old, what's still around, what's new what's old but made in a new way. So these are these little ginger cakes. They kind of look like a little puck. They're stuffed. It says with lait nonnette au citron, so with lemon curd inside. So these are for you guys
that's
to
so
enjoy.
cool. What a cool gift.
I've never seen them before, so this may be like a new trend we don't know about
That's
yet.
very, okay.
And I do go looking for trends when I'm in Paris to see like what are you seeing a lot of. So chouquettes are really big, which are these little cream puffs with sugar on top that are empty. Mille is the new thing, and you'll see them pop up in New York as well. They're a meringue-based dessert. What else do you see a lot?
Interesting.
Madeleine, you see a lot of.
Yeah.
Financier, which are these little cakes that were originally made for stockbrokers to pop because they had no time to eat lunch.
Oh.
And those in all different
Wow.
flavors.
Interesting.
So everything inspires me, even like the elevator and penny candy and TV and just everything.
Your son dabble in the kitchen at all?
He does, and he cooks for himself. So, as a kid, when he was like 3, 4, 5, 6, I had a show on Food Network daily. It's called Sweet Dreams.
Yeah.
So I would bring him to New York to tape the show. Like he'd watch me tape, and occasionally he'd be on. And I remember when he was little, maybe when he was 5, he was talking to his best friend Artie Bess, who lived next door to us. Artie was like 6 and Gio's 5, and he goes, "Artie, what kind of show does your mom have?"
Oh no.
He just figured like moms make
All
the
moms
soccer
do
sheet
shows.
and drive you to school and have a show.
That's very
And Artie's
funny.
mom could totally have a show. Heidi Best, she's hilarious.
Aw.
She was a lovable, I think, and she was
Oh,
like a Weber
cool.
Grill demo, but she should have a show actually. But that was just part of his life. So he grew up cooking with me, doing demos.
Very
I make
nice.
all my kids do demos. I've got twin girls who are 11 now, Ruby and Ella, and you can see them at Botanic Gardens every summer.
Oh, cool.
They used to need a milk crate to stand on. Now they
Aw.
don't. Now they steal my mic
awesome.
from me, which I'm so proud
That's
of.
awesome.
Very
So
cool.
let's tell people where else you can find Gail Gam besides
Right. I mean, obviously,
In
you can go to
Paris.
my website to go to my calendar to see where I am giving classes, doing cooking demonstrations. I'm at a lot of food and wine festivals. So next week I'm at Epcot Food and Wine.
Oh, neat.
Kids get a free trip to Disney.
Yay.
Up for Mom of the Year award again.
Yeah.
Again.
The award
Very cool.
constantly. So I'm in the area and traveling at to food and wine festivals. Whether it's I get to cook a desert trip in about 3 weeks.
Shut.
Not kidding, right? And there's this new cool
Desert
thing.
Trip. It's
a
the
music
old
festival.
Cella. It's where all of Led Zeppelin
I
and
won't
Paul
tell them
McCartney.
you call it Old Cella, though.
Oh, that-
Yeah, it's Neil Young.
Neil Young. You're
Paul
cooking
McCartney.
there?
I'm cooking there for one of the dinners.
You're such a cool mom.
So they do this thing now, they can't charge any more for the tickets.
Right.
great.
So they're adding a culinary component so that they can sell you a culinary ticket,
Yeah.
and so the food's decent.
I'll
so,
peel onions for
It's
free and pay my own way.
And cry.
I love that
Don't say that if you don't mean it.
You guys know me, right? I would go peel
would do
onions.
it.
Actually, I'm dessert course, so there's no crying in dessert.
Sweet
Okay.
onions.
No,
There's
they're
no
all
onions.
sweet. But we love seeing you everywhere. I mean,
Yeah, we have your book here, Gail Gann's Brunch.
There's
Yeah,
Gail
we also
Gann's
have Gail
Lunch.
Gann's
That's
lunch.
the latest one is lunch. That's my root beer that's sold nationally.
Okay.
You can get it though locally at Sunset Foods. I've seen it at Fresh Farms as well.
yay.
But I'm considered a small batch artisanal
cool.
root beer maker. You know how many bottles I make a year? 70,000.
Wow.
And I'm
not-
thinking like, really that small batch? Like, can't I get a little more credit for that? They're like, oh, you're one of those small batch artisanal.
I'll
root
come
beer
over and
makers.
peel ginger.
Right.
Because that way it's
You
in
don't- you just slice
demand.
it.
Oh.
Like it's hard
Don't
to
have to do
find.
it.
So people, what do you
Very
what's so
cool.
special about your root beer?
So my root beer, cane sugar, which is sort of the the trendy thing to do right now. But I use fresh ginger root. I use cinnamon stick, and I do an infusion of that, and then I use Nielsen Massey vanilla.
Oh, yay.
So Madagascar vanilla.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
The
it's
good
got
stuff.
a really sort of warm yet spicy flavor in addition to the root beer, the sort of
fun.
sassafras flavor. And I've been doing it like 20 years.
Oh my gosh, you're so awesome.
And we have to mention, think jerky.
Oh, think jerky.
jerky.
You're in on that too?
Yes,
have
Stephanie.
a
see that.
founder.
Oh my gosh.
This is the best story. So Ricky Hershey, I think, was on.
Yeah.
Wanted to start a jerky company with chef-driven recipes, right? And the packaging is like bright and white.
Yeah.
It's not like bowls with
It's-
flames and
A
romance.
jerky
It
company,
attracts
the
women.
food jerky, not a jerky company where crazy jerky people hang out.
So what I don't know if Ricky mentioned this, but he wrote to 100 chefs He wrote to every chef in Chicago with a James Beard Award or a Michelin star, and I have both.
Oh, wow.
Out of 100
Wow.
chefs, how many do you think answered back? And this is part of why I'm successful, and other chefs are like
I hope more than
peeling onions
15.
in their kitchen. 3.
Oh,
my gosh.
3 chefs answered their emails.
Is it an ego thing or what?
It's like a time thing and like a disorganized thing, and it just.
Okay.
I mean, I have a policy of sort of, answer all your emails, return all your phone calls,
Good.
and always say thank you.
She answered our email, so that's why you're here today.
Yay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We love
so
you.
much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love seeing you. I guess we got to give you your props
Oh, yeah.
back. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
But-
You can keep the root beer.
Oh, okay.
Don't drink alone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Gail,
Gail.
everybody.
And Gail's
my gosh.
been so great to us.
This
in
is
the
our
past.
second time with Gail, and it's the first one we did a quick video, and it was so fun, and it's fun here today again.